for me to know if you're even on stream. God, man, I'm trying to have a good day, and these people always are trying to get me out of my character, bro. Do you guys know that there's a feature to get notified when something happens? Do you guys know what that feature is called? Oh, it's called notifications. You can turn them on. It sends you a fucking little blimp that says, "Oh, Roy's live." I said, "Wow, I wish there was some imaginary feature." Now, guys, you really got to keep me accountable because big reason for the stream, what I would say, viewership. We talked to our YouTube guy. Okay, talk to our YouTube guy. But you guys don't know this. We have a YouTube guy. Bet you didn't notice at all. And he said, "Roy, stop cursing on the streams." It's like, how is this even a surprise? Let's look at the streams where you're not cursing. Let's look at the viewership. Let's look at the streams where you are cursing. Let's look at the viewership. And he made it very clear. And I looked at him dead in the face. I said, "I'm not a sellout. All right. I'm not going to sit here and change my personality just to appease your little algorithm." And he was like, "There is no such thing as an algorithm, Roy." He said, "It's just people making choices. And if people don't like you cursing because they can't bring their kids on or their friends on or they can't recommend your stream, that's why your stream is not getting views." And I said, our YouTube guy, you have a point. And so now here we are, called personal growth. And I'm trying to make sure that I watch my language because I want everyone to be able to appreciate and learn on these streams. All right. Personal growth, people. I'm not a sellout. I ain't changing who I am. If you know me, you know what type of time this is. But I also want to make sure everyone can learn. So these are the sacrifices we make. Jensen, fuck you, dude. I didn't even make it 10 seconds after the fucking. I didn't even make it 10 seconds after the speech before I got out of character. This is nonsense. This is just wild. Are you talking about the CNB indicator? CNB indicator. What are we talking about here? All right, welcome everybody on YouTube. We finally got 20 likes on the stream. It's about damn time, right? Like, come on. You guys are like, "Well, Roy, why would you want 20 likes on the stream? There's only 12 people." That's the point. Why would I live stream if there's only 12 people? I love you guys, right? If you guys cared that much, you can get into the VIP community and come trade with us inside the Discord chat if it's that deep. But y'all gotta think about, who like this is gonna sound pretty arrogant. I gotta realize who you're talking to, right? Be like, "Yeah, but Roy, even if one person shows up or 20 people show up, yeah, we did that 3 years ago and 2 years ago and last year. I didn't give away millions of dollars of free trades over the past 3.5 years. I don't owe nobody nothing and nothing. We get a crowd together. If people care enough about these live streams and they enjoy the value and they learn enough, then of course I'm gonna get on. But if after 2 years y'all are showing me that 12 people are the only ones that care about this stream, then y'all think I'm about to get myself out of bed, do all of this, do my morning routine, make sure I stay sharp so I can put money on the line while also being entertaining for 15 people who are bitching in the chat. Come on now. And by the way, Chris Breezy, I appreciate you for stepping in and having some sense of, I don't know what that's called, common sense. No one will tell me how to speak or curse on my channel. I know, but I want to get the views because I'm tired of doing this every day and the channel doesn't grow under the whole thing of I just want to be myself. So at this point, I don't want to be myself. All right. I want to get this information out to people. And if I have to stop cursing, then it is what it is. NPL, I'm not a sellout. But at this point, I'm also not a person that wastes time. So it's just the way it goes. He said, "If you caught that wick, I'm going to be tight." Well, I got stopped out and then I had to re-enter. So you might be tight because it was caught. But I did close out prematurely, should have held this trade. It's okay. Market always comes back. 2 things you can count on. Sun coming up tomorrow. 3 things you can count on. Told Janae this when we were doing our coaching a long time ago, and it stuck with me. Like, you guys ever come up with something and it sticks with you? Yeah, 3 things you can count on. Sun coming up tomorrow, taxes, and NASDAQ retesting entry. Okay. If you caught the wick, I'm gonna be tight. Can someone link the Discord or tell me where to go? The link is right there, Andrew. The real G's recognize real. Rich, good morning. It's good to see you. What do you think about Lambo Raul with his EAs. Well, Nick, you're gonna have to be more specific. It's like, oh, what do you think about the color blue? I don't. You understand? I think about the next shit I have to do today because that's what every man is supposed to do. But clearly you have some thoughts, so why don't you tell us your thoughts? Roy just joined and got in NASBY's pre-market W trade. If only we had called this thing yesterday, and if only I had given out all the right levels yesterday. Who knows? Like if only I had given out these trade ideas in advance before even hopping on the stream, that would be nuts. This is really the best stream. Very thankful for this. Josh, thankful for you finding the stream. Is TP just the 50%? I think we go higher based off volume. C4, you've taken the course before. What kind of question is that? Which masterclass did you take, C4? He sells his EAs for 3K and gets it on MT4 for maybe $200, $300. Okay. Let me flip this question. Do you blame the OnlyFans girls for making OnlyFans? Or do you blame the simp ass dudes for giving them money? Right? Because I used to have this thing where I'd be like, oh, these women are this and that, heathens, all this type stuff. Then I realized I'm like, dog, they're catching their bag. There's clearly a market need here. Who's the real problem? Demand is always the problem. If there's no demand for drugs in America, we wouldn't have the cartels bringing drugs over. So like, yeah, they could make all the drugs, but like if people here aren't consuming it at crazy rates, there wouldn't be a drug trade. You understand what I'm trying to say? And so is it someone's fault for finding a thing and then packaging it and selling it for more than what they paid for it? Or is it the fault of a bunch of people who are refusing to learn how to trade, who want this quick money, who are trusting an early 20-year-old with a financial services company, and then giving them thousands and thousands of dollars without a real contract, with no due diligence, with no research, with no nothing. And we're going to sit here and blame the person selling it. Is that what we're doing? Is that it's both, in my opinion? No, it's not both. You're fucking retarded if you are paying for these services. That's plain and simple. It is your fault. Like, I've been saying this for years. These guys have been getting rich, and we're over here trying to provide a great service and teach people and coach people the right way. And at this point, like, no, I'm not going to defend the traders who buy this stuff. You are the problem, because if it wasn't for you, these guys wouldn't be selling it. They wouldn't have all this money. They wouldn't be marketing this way. And so it's 100% the lazy people who refuse to learn, who just want the easy way out, who don't want to go through the personal development journey of being a trader and going through the ups and downs of handling losses, failure, rejection, all these things. You just want the easy way out. Give this dude $3,000 and all magically I'm going to be printing money. If you think that's how the world works, then maybe this is the wake-up call that you need, because that is any future investment opportunity that looks like this, sounds like this, feels too good to be true, is too good to be true. And I'm glad that they lost $3,000, because some people make these mistakes later in life with 300 grand or 3 million or 30 million. And luckily they did it with a smaller amount of money to where they can always bounce back. I said, I have not yet, Roy. I'm gonna do it soon. And you got no business trading NAS, bro. If you don't know where to take profits, and what the fuck you doing in the trade? How you gotta jump on a train and then not know what stop you're gonna be on? I said, well, I'm gonna figure it out once I get on. How about you pull out the fucking map first? There goes the YouTube monetization. Fuck it. Fuck YouTube. All right. I don't give a fuck. I'm not gonna sit here in a box and shit and get on these streams and whatnot and have to watch my speech. This is gonna be way too annoying. Yeah. If you don't know how to, bro, look at the map. How you about to get on the bus and not know where the exit is? You just tap me. This is what just happened, right? I'm a seasoned bus taker. I've been taking the bus for years. I can get off, I can fall asleep on the bus and just sleepwalk off at my stop. That's how many times I've been on. You're right next to me on this bus. You just tap me. You're like, yo, what bus, should we get off at this stop or the next one? I'm sitting here like, bro, where are you going? And you're like, I don't know. I'm just asking you. Because like wherever you're going, I'm going. Hold on, what? I don't know what stop you should get off at. Right? I gotta pull out the map and I gotta do the whole nine. Set facts. Been trading for 1 year and became profitable in March. The journey is real. Rich, proud of you, brother. Chris Breezy. There we go. Said, oh, Hasna, good morning. Said, this man is speaking life into Naz. Real deal. Real deal. I started putting in that energy and all of a sudden market started moving. And if the market makers are watching this stream, You guys want to be mad generous, hit that little fucking retest. And if you guys are watching at home and you want to support the stream, hit that little like button. Fair trade. Walter said, great analogy. Yeah. Yeah. Full of those. What's gold doing? Let's just do a quick tour around these different trading instruments and see what we got for today. Super secret magnet indicator still crushing, still working. Where are we at relative to the highs? Oof. Could be due for a huge correction here on gold. Obviously, members, you guys know what I'm looking at here. Huge swing down, retest. I think that we reject this 2407 and then come back in for a sharp retest, which the market usually does. Like if you have a massive expansion here, the market will come back for a correction of a double bottom. And like we could come back either to this low here, or we can come back to these lows. So I do think that gold is due for a correction, but the final target is still 2450. But because we're this high in the trend, I wouldn't continue to buy here. I would wait for a solid correction on the higher time frames before continuing to buy. Now, DXY is still correcting, but we're at support, so not expecting this to just break right through. Which is why, like, if the DXY starts to do this correction like this, that makes sense for gold to do the opposite because they're inversely correlated, which means they move opposite of each other. That gold will start to retrace down. So this is actually perfect. We're at support here on the dollar. Could see a nice little bullish correction.
Yeah, I think he lagged off. He should be on again now. I think his connection just lagged off. Just give it a few minutes, he'll connect back in. Or was it the standing? Yeah, the standing desk might have fallen over. We'll see.